Married and First Sight fans are convinced Laura and JJ are now a couple. They've posted a very loved-up snap. It's now been a few weeks since the final episodes of Married at First Sight UK aired, but it's safe to say the drama and revelations from the cast certainly haven't slowed down. As well as Shona Manderson and Matt Pillmore confirming they are now in a relationship, fans were gutted to learn that the likes of JJ Slater and Ella Morgan, Thomas Criaras and Rozz Darlington, and Arthur Porumbar and Laura Vaughn had all split after the experiment. But in the latest shock to come from the 2023 series, fans are now convinced that JJ and Laura are dating, all thanks to a recent upload on Instagram. JJ shared a cozy photo of the two to his Instagram page, with the caption, "MAFS friends." Despite JJ's caption, fans of the show were quick to comment on the post, with many convinced that the pair are now a couple. One wrote, "The couple you didn't know you needed, but I'm so here for it." With another adding, "I don't know no friends that sit like that." A third wrote, "Oh, my favorite combination. Once, twice, 3 times a lady. You have it right this time, JJ. 3rd time lucky." Another commented, "I am here for this," with another writing, "Beautiful couple." Referring to JJ's caption, another said, "The in-betweener's voice is basically taking the PSS obviously more than friends. Congratulations. Cute couples." Check out all of these MAFS facts you didn't know about the show. What really happens at the dinner parties? The dinner party episodes of Married at First Sight UK are always a source of drama, but what happens behind the scenes? Speaking to the Tab, former bride Amy Christophers revealed that filming for the dinner parties can start as early as and sometimes filming doesn't end until. In order to add to the drama, Amy revealed that the couples are kept separate before entering the dinner party. She said, "You'll be sat waiting in room, and then they move you out of it, and into a different room. And slowly, you get closer and closer to the party, and you're staggered out so you don't see the other couples before you walk in, and you have no idea what order you're going in." Are there limits on alcohol? Many fans have wondered if the alcohol is free-flowing during the explosive dinner parties. Before they enter the party, the couples are allowed to drink as much as they would like to. However, after the mixer, they return to their individual rooms, not only to sober up, but to also give the show's crew a chance to set up the dinner party. Are the arguments real? Former groom Adrian Sanderson confirmed that the arguments we see on screen are in fact real. In an Instagram Q&A, he said, "People keep on saying that this is fake drama. It's not fake, they tried to keep it as authentic as possible. That's what they tried to separate us as much as possible, and that's why problems happened when we went back to the apartment." This was also echoed by 2022 bride Chanita Stevenson, who told OK! Magazine, "A lot of people think it's scripted, but it definitely isn't. The dinner parties really are that dramatic. Sometimes, they tell you to talk about certain topics but never what to say. It was very real." Who pays for the weddings? The wedding episodes are a real highlight of the show, as the couples meet for the very first time at the altar. In terms of the cost of the wedding, the brides and grooms get a budget, as explained by Chanita. Speaking to OK! Magazine, she said, "You get a budget, everyone gets a budget, the brides and the grooms. The brides get more than the grooms, and from that, you have to find a wedding dress. Don't get me wrong, the budget's not the best, and especially with the cost of wedding dresses, because they are so expensive, so you do what you can. Like I said, you have to go buy a wedding dress off the shelf. Within that budget, that includes your wedding dress and your bridesmaids. My bridesmaids got their own dresses and I put a bit towards it, but because the wedding dress is so expensive, it all goes on that." Who plans the weddings? Former MAFS UK bride Chanita explained that the couples know very little about the wedding, as it is planned for the couples. She said, they do your hair and makeup for the wedding day and obviously they plan the whole wedding. It's quite difficult to plan because you're not allowed to know anything about your wedding day. The brides and the grooms get given a booklet each and you write down your preferences. So you put how you might want to have your hair, what bouquet you would like, what kind of interior you would like for the wedding and your flowers and stuff, and I think they compare you and your match and kind of go in between. Do the brides and grooms get paid? Many of us have often wondered if the MAFS UK cast get paid whilst on the show, and the answer is that they do get some money to cover their time on the show, but don't get paid. And spokesperson told Cosmopolitan UK, contributors do not get paid to appear on Married at First Sight but are provided with financial compensation for loss of earnings due to the time taken for filming. Can the cast use their phones? As with many TV shows, the MAFS UK brides and grooms don't always have access to their phones. Former bride Alexis Ekonomu told Grazia that the contestants are given a production phone to enable them to speak to each other. She said, "We were told that we'd have our phones until the morning of our wedding, but I think someone was in the car and found out who one of the husbands were, so production were worried that it would be leaked." Contestants are allowed to have their phones until they begin filming for the up-to-date episodes. Do they really get married? Many of us will be curious to know whether the marriages shown on the show are actually official. A show synopsis on the website confirmed that they are, in fact, not legal weddings. It says, following the Australian format, rather than legal marriages, the couples will make a lifelong commitment to one another at a glamorous ceremony, overseen by a wedding celebrant, that includes guests, bridal gowns, dancing, speeches and cake. However, the weddings seen in the first 5 series of Married at First Sight UK were in fact real. Where are the apartments? After meeting for the first time at their weddings and jetting off on an idyllic honeymoon together, the couples move into an apartment together. But where are they based? The 2023 apartments are situated in Wembley, North London, with all of the couples staying in the same block. The apartments boast a living space, bedroom and a balcony. What is the application process like? According to Closer, the application process is pretty intense. In order to ensure that perfect matches are found, candidates are put through workshops, background checks, interviews, tests and personality questionnaires. In terms of putting themselves forward for the show, some of the brides and grooms apply, whilst others are scouted, often via social media. Out of the 2022 MAFS UK cast, only 8 applied to be on the show. Does it actually work? There are a few Married at First Sight UK success stories, with some of the couples who have been paired together on the show staying together. In a post on, show expert Paul C. Brunson said, "I've been on 3 previous MAFS series. From those, 5 couples are still together, 2 babies have been born, including the first MAFS baby, and a 3rd baby is on the way and due soon. For the record, I predict a baby will come from one of the couples in this series." 2021 MAFS UK couple Taya and Adam are now engaged and even welcomed their first child, Beau Emily Aveling, in October 2022. Zoe and Jenna from the 2022 series are still loved up, marking their 1-year anniversary in April 2023. Meanwhile, Owen and Michelle were matched on MAFS UK in 2020 and are still happily together, with the couple sharing the news that they are expecting their first baby in December 2023. Who leaks stories to the press? During the 2023 series, lots of stories from filming were leaked to the press before they'd aired on TV, leaving certain cast members and viewers very annoyed. 2023 contestant Luke Worley took to social media to express his anger at this, where he also revealed the cast are fined a huge £10,000 if they are caught leaking any stories. As MAFS UK fans will know, Laura was an original cast member on the 2023 series, where she was matched with tennis coach Arthur Paremba by the experts. Despite the couple having an up and down journey in the experiment, it had looked like they would make it all the way, with Laura even seemingly hinting at Christmas plans with Arthur. However, during the final vows ceremony, Laura brutally dumped her man. Meanwhile, JJ was a late comer to the series, with experts pairing him with hair extension specialist Bianca Patronzi. It was clear to see there was no initial attraction for JJ, with the from Essex actually going on to have an affair with fellow cast member Ella Morgan. Despite fans having high hopes for the two when they were allowed to re-enter the experiment as a new couple, they both decided they were better off as friends during the final vow ceremony. Although there's plenty of speculation following JJ's upload, at the time of writing, either have confirmed if they are now a couple. Thanks for watching this videos. Please hit the subscribe button for more updated news.